Hey guys, my name is Monae Everett. I am a hairstylist and makeup artist with a degree in communications and sociology. I like to tell people that because we're going to talk about the show Black Love, and when Black Love comes on and Married at First Sight and all those other shows on FYI, they always give all of their credentials because no one cares what you have to say if you don't have credentials, apparently is the way people feel. Did anybody happen to catch Black Love tonight, episode 2? Hey Lori, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. We're going to be talking about Black Love on the FYI network. Not sure if you caught my broadcast last week. Basically, I am over the moon that FYI has a show on called Black Love. Thus far, it is a workshop. You don't know about it, I'm going to tell you about it, boo. It is a workshop with 5 Black women who are based in the New York area. Monae from Married at First Sight, not this Monae, a different Monae. She was on Married at First Sight, is the lead character on the show. She got married and it did not work out. The 2 other non-Black couples, it did work out for them. So I think FYI decided they needed to do a little more research into what Black couples are looking for. First season, the Black marriage didn't work out. Second season, they could not find a compatible Black couple. So sad. Third season, they're trying again, but not too sure how that's going to work out. So let me recap the show and tell you what happened. So you have the character Monae, Black woman in Brooklyn, not this Monae, Black woman in Brooklyn, different Monae. She and Cynthia are really good friends. Cynthia's in her late 30s, soon to be divorced. They went out for brunch and all this other good stuff. Oh, I'm skipping so much, guys. I have so much I want to talk to you about that I took notes. Let me go way back, way back, all the way to the beginning. So the show started with the 5 women in therapy with Dr. Jack A. Daniels and a beautiful woman whose name just jumped out of my head, Demetria, possibly. I will look it up. And they were talking about what are the things that you do in dating to get in your own way. Basically, none of the women really thought that they did things to get in their own way. One of them, Cynthia, maybe, or Tanisha. I don't know. You know, these women look alike. I'm still getting used to those 5 of them. Plus the other 2 is like 7 characters in the show. Anyway, she basically admitted yet again that she's a purple man-eater and she's really controlling. We got you. We got the point. Everybody else had to sit there and think about like what are their deal breakers. I know another one of the ladies, the one who's getting divorced, that she never thought about what her issues were. She never thought about what her deal breakers were. So she has to really put some effort into it because she's been married for 6 years. So she don't know. We just gonna fast forward all this back and forth. They don't, them broads is like, Chad, I don't know why I'm single. I don't know why he don't want me. I don't know why it's not working out. I was like, preach. I don't know why either. I digress. Okay. So Jay is the younger of all of the 5 women. She, I guess she stands out the most by being the openly bisexual and the openly wanting to deal with older men because she believes that they are more established, i.e. they got them dollars, baby. They got them dollars. Ain't nobody trying to be broke out here. And my worst Tamar impersonation ever, but that's what I'm basically getting from her. So she was talking to her really fashion forward friend one day. I'm so into it, girl. I try to be, you know. Lori, she know me from hair and makeup when I be like real quiet and stuff, but I tell her like I got to pray and keep it quiet because they don't want me to turn up in her because I can do that sometimes. So Jay got into it with the female doctor last week because the female doctor gonna come visit Jay and ask Jay, like, what's your issue? Why all your men gotta be rich? What's going on? And Jay, like, lost it. Like, would you ask a white woman that? Are you coming at me? I don't know. I have to go in my room and think about it, and slam the door in front of the doctor. And the doctor sitting at the table, like, and like, sidebar, I think the doctor is expecting and they've chosen not to discuss it because, she just appears to be pregnant. And if that is the case, I want her to have a happy, safe, and healthy Pregnancy is none of our business. I'm noticing that this show really tries to keep us focused on the issues. They don't get into like nobody's real deep personal stuff. So Jay is out with her good guy friend, her good Judy.
Yes.
At the store, they shopping for outfits and stuff. Tap and give me some hearts if y'all enjoying my broadcast. And she's like, do you believe this woman had the nerve to ask me if I think how I was raised had something to do with the type of man I pick out? And her friend was like, yeah, like, you never thought about that? Like, girl, just go in there and try on them dresses because I think you was confused in life. We think Jay might be confused in life too. It's possible. My girl Monae, who I can't talk enough about. Monae's very attractive, short hair, beautiful woman. I feel like she has to get to know herself a bit more, as most of us do. Love to hear. Thank you, John. That's actually kind of done this time. Thank you. She's trying to get to know herself and what she likes. And when she talked to the doctor, Dr. Jack A. Daniels, that is, not Dr. Jack A. Daniels, but a real doctor. Like, he's known as a life coach. He has a YouTube channel. I didn't see a lot of followers, but I'm happy to see a black male doctor talking to black women about how to embed themselves and all that other good stuff. What they decided was Monae keeps claiming she needs a really traditional man. And a lot of us say that we want someone who's chivalrous, who opens doors, who tells us we're beautiful, who's considerate, who's kind. Apparently, the Monae from the show and the Monae sitting in front of you, we learned that's not called a considerate man. I mean, a traditional man. It's a considerate man. And I was like, holy sh! I never knew that. Apparently, there's a difference. Did you know the difference? Because I'm learning. As I said to you guys, that's part of the reason I'm watching this show, because I'm young, black, professional, and single, and trying to make the best out of this here life. YOLO, we only live once. Here though, yes. Just let me know if any tracks come loose. Okay, y'all be good to me now. So she went out on her date with this very attractive guy, and they were like making candy, chocolate stuff, trying to get to know each other. And she was like, but there's no fireworks. But there were fireworks when she met her last husband, Vaughn, first husband, you know, from the show Married at First Sight. They literally meet at the altar. And, you know, she consummated the marriage on the wedding night. Absolutely no shade to that. She was a married woman. However, we're going to talk about that, E. Cornell. We're going to talk about that later when we get to the beauty set. It's not all tracks, just a little shum. We're going to talk about that. I hope you stay tuned in, because we're going to talk about. Okay, so Monae is pointing out that maybe you don't always feel like fireworks. Good evening. Maybe you don't always have fireworks. Hey, Akia, happy to see you. When you go out on a date, it's possible that you don't have those fireworks, but it might still be a good guy. I don't know if Monae's going to go out with this guy again. I don't know, because she didn't seem to really be feeling him. Okay, so I think it's Laree on her date, because my autocorrect changed it to large. So I'm assuming I want to talk about Laree next. Laree is the one who, her hair, this is how I'm always going to describe it when my hair is like this. So y'all see, I got a braid on this side and some hair, but Laree got shaved, big, with high cheekbones. She's giving absolute life. Y'all know I'm a hair and makeup artist. Laree, I think you are beautiful. I think all the women on this show are beautiful, and I would love to give her a makeover because she's gorgeous. And so are you. I'm cute. Thank you. I hope that's what you're saying. So Laree went on a date. She is dating an older white gentleman. I don't think the surprise is that he's older or white. She said in the first episode that black men don't step to her. And we're talking so openly about race because the name of the show is freaking Black Love. So I got to go there with y'all. I can't just, be ignoring the subject. And I'm assuming he's established because he shut down the entire planetarium. Thank you for saying I'm worth the hearts. I appreciate it. Face with love. Thank you. Okay. So Laree's man rented out a planetarium for them. And the cool thing was when they got there, they were like, so who wants to swim with the sharks? And she was like, yeah, not me. Pretty predictable because black women stereotypically don't want to do water sports. We're going to come back to that later because I said stereotypically. That means that's not always true. Some black chicks swim, okay? He loves her. He got in the tank and he wrote this letter and he was like, something to the effect of, sharks are not the only scary thing in this tank. And she was like, what? What do you mean? I don't understand. So he was telling her that he loved her. Okay, so now to Monae and Cynthia's, no, before that. So basically, Larie's not sure if she's feeling Carl. How about that? That's the bottom line. So now to Monae and Cynthia's brunch. They're the only two out of the few that are really friends. They go out, they talk, they laugh, they joke. Cynthia has been completely avoiding making her list of deal breakers. Remember, she's the one that's going through the divorce, been married 6 years. She does not seem to be happy about this divorce. And the only deal breaker she could come up with was he has to be over 5'9". Now listen here, I'm a size queen. By size queen, I mean got to be over 6 feet tall. I don't know any other definition of size queen. So, I kind of get it, but that can't be a complete deal breaker. I am in New York. So, Cynthia talked about her divorce like this much with Dr. Jack A. Daniels, and she said that she fell in love as a single mother with a very helpful man who began to ignore her. She over-communicated while he under-communicated. I feel like, don't most of us do that? Isn't that kind of what they say are the differences between men and women? We like to talk, like, hence I'm talking to my phone, right? Oh, you got another definition, Jonda? Hence, I'm talking to my phone. Women, we like to talk. We like to communicate. We like to be on the same page. And he was like, girl, shut up. Stop talking to me. I don't want to hear you no more. That made me wonder if he was only there for the challenge. A lot of men, I'm finding, are only there for the challenge. And once you take a newer step in a relationship, they're done. Thank you so much for joining Kif Puff's Hair. I hope I didn't murder your name. Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. We want to be understood. I respect the show for not delving too deep. I feel like I haven't been in a while. It's a nice place to meet some gentlemen. I need to meet some gentlemen too, boo. Maybe we can go out together. So I feel like I find it odd that the show never talks to Cynthia about repairing her marriage. I don't understand because they're not divorced. I feel like generally shows talk about, well, are you sure you want to be divorced? Because she seems to really want to be married. So I'm appreciating that the show is not like all up in her business. You know, they must have worked that out ahead of time. I believe that they are separated and have filed for divorce. Back to Tanisha, the I'm a controlling man-eater chick. Like, every time she talks, she's like, I'm controlling, I'm mean, I will chew you up and spit you out. Really sexy, right? Really sexy that all she's talking about is how she gets rid of men. She goes out on a date and tells him again how she's so controlling. And the funny thing is, he's like, but I love you, I want to be with you, I want to date only you. And she's like, well, the way the show is set up, and this camera crew I got here with me, it's set up for me to go out on other dates with other people, so I don't really know how that's gonna work out. I don't know. But the funniest part was when he was telling, he being her date, which Lionel, I think was his name, was telling Tanisha he wanted to date over only her. He's like, I want to talk about more than just like your shoe game and stuff. So she takes her foot and like puts it up on the table like that and rested it there. And all I could think was, baby, you better get some things out the way early. I think it was a whole lot of nonverbal communication going on there. When she put that leg up on the dinner table with the food like right in front of them, I was like, baby, you better let him know that an appetite is important to you. And he was all like, so that's all they showed of that. Okay, so let me refer back to my notes. Monae did a divorce party. She's happy to finally have her free. And the really interesting thing is she got married on Married at First Sight. She literally met her husband at the altar. When they did the 6-month recap, they had decided on a divorce. That was like a year and a half ago. So you mean to tell me their divorce took twice as long as their wedding at least? Might as well let them know what you like. Can I get a high five through the Let me get another high five through the phone. Yes. Got to do that sometimes. Yes. So that was tonight's episode of Black Love. Next week, they're going to talk about more Black Love stuff. As long as the show stays good, I'll stay good. I'm so mad I can't get FYI here. I have to wait till I come back to Maryland. Yeah, maybe they'll show it on, I heard that they show it on the website. But, you can keep coming back to the recaps every Tuesday at 11:15. Or you can catch it on my YouTube, youtube.com/Monae Artistry. High five, yes! Yes! For telling them up front. Some things I personally believe you have to discuss on the first date or two, because if you ain't with some things, we don't need to have a second or third date, but this is just this Monae's talking. So anyway, so now we're going to switch gears and move on to the beauty section of the show. We all got man issues. We all got dating issues. We all got a lot going on, but I want to make the show a little more fun. And, when you're dating, you often think about beauty and looking good. So I want to open the floor up to a few things. So I started off with a joke, but I'm confused about the situation with Monae and the never-ending marriage to Vaughn. Yeah, I don't get that. Like, how was you married for like a year and a half? And I love how Vaughn is like, FYI channel, I'm not showing up for nothing. I'm not coming to a reunion. I'm not stopping by to see none of the other couples. I'm not stopping by Black Love. Damn, all of y'all to hell. That's just funny to me. I'm sure it's not funny to Monae. Like the Monae on the shows, probably not laughing. The Monae sitting here is like, hey, stay gangster. Roll hard. Okay, y'all ready for the beauty segment of the show? Okay, so I started off with a joke earlier saying, y'all let me know if the tracks come loose. Let me know. But I want to talk about when you're dating, doesn't matter if you wear a weave. When you're out meeting somebody, does anybody think it matters if you wear a weave? Does it matter to the man? Because your girl, I got some opinions. It does not matter. You believe Miss Strong Island. Okay. Nope. All these hairstylists are saying no. Do I only have hairstylists in the crew? Face with Love, more beauty industry. She says it doesn't matter either. Anybody else? Lori Pearson. Hey, Lori, stake your claim. Why does it matter? And y'all double hearts. This woman's getting ready to give her opinion. We want to make it open for everybody, especially at the age of women cutting their hair. It does not matter is what I believe you're still saying. Okay, double hearts. Men say it does matter, Jonda says. Some people say they only love real hair. Here is how I feel about dating and weaves. And I don't want y'all to throw nothing at me through the phone. Hey, Griselle, happy to see you, boo. Now women are going natural, absolutely. This particular woman does not relax her hair. My hair is not straightened, so I would be considered part of the natural movement. People argue about whether or not hair color makes you natural, whatever. It's real. It's really purchased. Hell yeah, high five. Yes, y'all gonna make me high five through the phone. Okay. This particular woman has very fine, very thin hair. See, let me show y'all. Very fine. This is my hair, okay? It ain't nothing that I can do with my natural hair that looks really well done. The reason I don't put relaxers in my hair was my hair was too thin. I believe in natural hair extensions where no one can ever tell. And I think I must be doing pretty well because I've taken tons of natural hair vitamins. I think I'm doing pretty well because no one ever knows I have clip-ins or anything in my hair. I am not opposed to a 30-inch weave. I am not opposed to doing whatever makes you feel good. But what I have learned is that when you have a 30-inch weave, when you have 10 bundles of weave, when you have the Loree look, the shave completely skin bald with a whole enough thank you. I had it well. And you got enough hair over here for 4 people. What it says, hey, Luxury Hair VIP, what it says to a lot of men is that you're not fond of yourself. So I am team hair extensions all the way. Remember, hair extensions were created for the most part to add more width, fullness, or length to your natural hair. It was never made to completely costume your hair, okay? Wigs and things like that. This girl wears wigs. Most people can never tell I have on a wig. When I put on wigs, I get tons of compliments. It's all in, is it done right? Did you go to your local professional and have it applied properly? Or do you look like somebody just sit they pet turtle on top of your head, or a furry on top of your head? That's not what's up. These lace front wigs and all of that, be really careful. They only tend to look good when they are high quality, which means usually expensive. If you try and look like Beyonce and them is dropping 3-4K on their wigs. So if you're going to do your wigs and your hair extensions, make sure they look really natural, and make sure you can whip your head back and forth. If you can't whip your head back and forth, maybe you might want to sit that particular look down. I'm just throwing it out there. Love it. Thank you, Priscilla. Anybody else have anything they want to add in on talking about hair extensions and datings? And I think when women do it right, it's fine. Absolutely. So I think we're saying the same thing. When it looks like it could possibly have grown out of your head, it's good. We can all see that $45 lace front. Yes. And I don't want to shame anybody. There are a lot of women that have health issues. There are a lot of women who just don't know any better. Thank you, Lori. You gonna make that smile was for you, boo, Lori. There are a lot of women that go through a lot of particular issues, and let's be completely clear, this is not a black woman issue. It's we are picked on the most for fake hair. Blending is key, absolutely. When I do a lot of my photo shoots and celebrity clients, Becky Sue and them show up with their hair in the bag, just like Shaquifa and them show up with their hair in the bag. Everybody show up with their hair in the bag. It's just about proper integration. I have tons of videos on my channel, youtube.com/Monae Artistry, where you can see how they're put in. And if you want to see if I'm a real hairstylist and makeup artist and what I've done, go to my website, MonaeEverett.com. So let's talk about makeup. Let's talk about lipstick color. What does your lipstick color say to your date? Some people need to do selfish on their lipsticks before they go out. Do selfies on their lipstick, I think is what you're saying. Monae is the real. They're great in makeup artists and hairstyles. Thank you, Lori and Lori and Lori. Okay, y'all gonna make me smile. So this white that I have is so bright for you to see me. It washes out my lip color. But let's talk about it. What do you think men think when they see women with bright lip colors? I'm talking bright reds, bright orange, hot pink. Let's even go like deep colors, like deep purple. You never wear red, deep purple and black. What do y'all think that men think when they see that? And mind you, this is just this woman's opinion who's talked to a lot of men and read a lot of stuff. I wouldn't wear bright colors. Oh, whore? I saw somebody. Who said whore? I saw somebody up there said whore. Black lip, that she's crazy. Block party. Block party, I don't know what that meant. Smile. Oh, depends on the man. Of course, she's confident with herself. Okay. You said whore. You're going to make me tell my story now. When I was younger, the first guy I fell in love with, at 14, because when you 14, you fall in love hard, baby. Hard, baby, at 14. He hated lipstick, so I kind of stopped wearing it. And, 14, you're just kind of learning about lip color. And then my stepfather would always say whore red. So he would say red lipstick is only for whore. So I didn't wear lipstick and colors. Like, you can look through all my old pictures and you might find like lip gloss. Actually, they don't look much more than this. Like, this would have been extreme for me because I was like, oh my God, men hate lip color. And I don't want to look like a whore. So what I've learned from this is that the bright lips can be a bit of a distraction. Most men tend to be conservative. If you are large lip women should keep their lips neutral. My mom was against red polish and wore it for the first time this year. Isn't it funny how things that we learn as a child can really stay deep within our mind for years? First and foremost, if you like any lip color, you wear that goddamn lip color. You wear it and you feel good and you rock it pink, blue, purple, orange. Okay. But we're focusing on, for dating, what do men think? Okay? Men tend to be far more conservative in the look area, and I think I heard it described both perfectly by the man that I hate to quote, Mr. Steve Harvey, who said men do not like appearance surprises. I feel like men think that when it comes to makeup and lip color, we do like this voodoo stuff that might trick them into some ish that they ain't here for, and they might think your lips look a certain way. And they find out later your lips don't look that way. Maybe you made them look all extra full in their opinion, and your lips ain't that extra full. So when we go to lip colors like neon red, neon orange, hot pink, it can be so distracting that he either thinks, wow, this girl is crazy and only looking for attention, or, oh my God, I just lost my complete train of thought. Or he might be so enamored with your lips that he might think they're untouchable. And I don't know about you, but you know, if you're dating, you want to at least come across as smoochable, right? You might just a little bit. You might want him to try to get a smooch, right? If you're a Kardashian, but you know, I think from what I'm understanding is a lot of men don't feel like they can really have a Kardashian. They want to just get real close. Or date a woman, buy lots of lipstick and be happy. Ooh. Do the ladies like the different lip colors? Work it, you know. I don't have experience in what ladies find attractive in each other, but I am happy that you are throwing in that viewpoint. It is valid, and I appreciate that. Yeah. So like, so do ladies don't be like, oh, her lips are perfect, I don't want to mess them up with a smooch. Is this what you're telling me? I believe that's what she's telling me. So if you're not interested in dating men and you're for the ladies pool, apparently throw that lipstick on and smooch it out. Okay, so those were my 2 tips for tonight, which are keep in mind what you are projecting with your beauty rituals for dating. I never said change anything. I never said don't wear that weave. I didn't say don't wear that lip color. I'm saying in life, if you have different goals, focus on that goal. If your goal is that date, let that particular date feel good and feel comfortable. Go out of your way to make him feel good and see your beauty and not fixate on one particular thing in the same way that you would want him to do for you. This girl is not a marriage coach. This ring finger is still naked, so I'm not going to tell you how to snag him because goddamn it, I'm still working on that. Maybe you can tell me how to snag him. I don't know. Okay, guys, I am really, truly signing off this time. You're amazing. Love you. Y'all made my entire day.